Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022. Presented by Stacy Hennessy and Company.
2022 is coming to a close.
And here in Northeast Wisconsin, we have plenty of reasons to celebrate the year that was.
Thanks to so many positive stories that make our community a better place to live.
Like the group of volunteer chefs that bake homemade lasagnas for those in need.
It's never felt like work.
And the longtime volunteers at local pantries to make sure everyone has a warm meal to enjoy.
It's been wonderful.
Their uplifting stories and more.
Local 5 is proud to bring you this special program, Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022.
There are plenty of good stories to celebrate this year, many of which would never have been possible without volunteers.
At Paul's Pantry, there's one volunteer who's been doing it for more than 3 decades. Local 5's Michelle McCormack introduces us to Mavis Meyer.
I just like everything to look nice.
It's Wednesday at one of the busiest food pantries in Northeast Wisconsin. There in the produce aisle is Mavis, making sure the fruits and veggies are in order and that the families feeling overwhelmed are met with a ready smile. She's been doing this for 38 years. Does it seem that long?
No, it's been wonderful. I enjoy every minute of it.
Paul's Pantry here in Green Bay distributes 12,000 pounds of food 5 days a week. And 4 of those 5 days, you'll see Mavis here with a keen eye for organization and always a positive attitude.
Mavis is the most gentle, kind, loving person that you could ever meet. If we could have 100 Mavises, we would be set.
Mavis has been here since the beginning, when Leo Frigo started it all. You see, she was waiting at the pantry to pick up food for her family.
I had 5 children at home yet, and my husband had gotten burnt. Then Leo come out and asked for help, and I come in, and I've been here ever since. And he showed me everything that he wanted done and did it. And he always used to say to me that he liked the way I was because of the job I was doing was done. I'd always go to the next job. I didn't wait to be told.
She used to volunteer alongside her husband even after his death years ago. She never thought about stopping. It's the kind of commitment that's garnered praise from fellow volunteers and notable supporters like Packers running back Aaron Jones. So when do you think you'll stop and just kick back and enjoy your later years?
When I die. Got to keep busy. That's what I told the insurance guy too. When I die, then I'm done.
All right, now seriously, can you imagine doing something for that long? She has been a volunteer there for 3 decades.
Now there's another volunteer in Northeast Wisconsin who goes above and beyond for his community. He's a longtime volunteer handyman at an Appleton church. When the bells ring at Zion Church, it's all thanks to Gary Newman. He's a retired electrical engineer that quietly fixes anything that needs fixing at the church. While he's quite humble about the work he does, well, Gary told Michelle McCormack he has a soft spot for that bell tower.
They're beautiful old pieces of machinery.
What drives you to do it?
What's fun? And it's something that works. When you're done, it works. It sounds beautiful when the bells ring.
Well, here's another reason Gary has an unrivaled love for the bell tower. It's where he and his sweetheart engraved their initials long ago in the wood. And Gary really didn't want to be singled out. He said there are several volunteers who have been instrumental in refurbishing the church. Both Mavis and Gary said they don't see volunteering as a job or work, but a fun way to stay involved. We say it's Positively Wisconsin.
It's our commitment to you, our viewers, to bring you the good stories in your community. Here's what it means to us to say Positively Wisconsin.
We need some good news right now.
Positivity is everywhere. Good breeds good.
And good news is out there. It's everywhere. And we're going to find those stories as well.
That's our mission here at Local 5, to bring you not only the hard news.
Priority number 1 remains the same, which is news, right? So we're always going to have the difficult conversations. We're always going to tell the tough stories.
But the good news, too, each and every day.
We have so many amazing people in this community, so many good things going on, people helping people, neighbor helping neighbor. We need to showcase that because that's really who human beings are.
That's the best part about having a brand like Positively Wisconsin, is that we can share this and we can showcase the positive things that are happening. Not everybody has the chance to do that.
You, the viewers, spoke, and we heard you.
We've talked to and listened to the people of Northeast Wisconsin. And you know, on even the rainiest day, a little sun must shine. And they want to hear, they want to see stories of hope becoming reality.
So let's make 2023 Positively Wisconsin, because that's what our community is all about.
Positively Wisconsin shows what I've always known Green Bay and Northeast Wisconsin to be. If you need help in any way, shape, or form, all you got to do is scream, and people will come running. People will look for reasons to come and help you. That's just the kind of community that we have, and I've always known that for more than 40 years now.
And now it's your turn, your chance to help shine a light on the positive things happening in your community.
Here's what you need to do. Send us your story ideas, highlighting your friends and neighbors, going above and beyond to make a difference. Scan this QR code that's on your screen right now, and you'll be taken right to our Positively Wisconsin submission page on our website, wearegreenbay.com.
And when we come back, we'll introduce you to a homegrown group of volunteer chefs who are making sure everyone can enjoy a home-cooked meal.
I like everything about it. I mean, it's never felt like work.
You're watching Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022. Welcome back. Many good memories can often center around a meal shared with loved ones or friends, but food can be hard to come by for some.
That's where the Selfless Network of Kitchens across the globe and right here at home are on a mission to make home-cooked meals, no questions asked. Local 5's Barrett Tryon shows us their commitment to feed the soul through lasagna.
Lasagna Love is this awesome program with a very simple mission to bring food, kindness, and community.
Janelle Bailey is busy. Stirring, chopping, and opening can after can. Once a week, the former teacher lets lasagna take over her kitchen.
You set your schedule, you say this is how frequently I would be willing to make and deliver lasagna, and people sign up to receive lasagna.
It's really as simple as that. Lasagna Love began in May 2020. Since then, it's fed more than 3,500 people in Northeast Wisconsin and more than 1.1 million worldwide.
Sometimes I will make far more than I need and know that I have neighbors or others who are struggling, and I just give away all the lasagna.
It is made up entirely of people willing to donate their time and talents to cook for others. There are around 30 of these chefs that live in the Green Bay area.
What will often happen is that our regional person, our coordinator above us, will send an email saying that she has requests in a number of other areas outside of Green Bay.
Janelle and others end up sharing their feast with people who might not otherwise have them.
I like everything about it. I mean, it's never felt like work. It's something I do because I like serving others.
There are no questions asked about who is getting the meal, yet some deliveries stick out more than others.
I had 2 large pans for them, and so I walked in with these 2 large pans, and they gave me flowers. So that was probably the coolest one, because that was very unexpected. It's not why I do it, but it was a real surprise.
A selfless act of love that fills your heart and tummy. In Green Bay, Barrett Tryon, Local 5 News.
Now, Barrett also tells us that the chefs pay for all the ingredients for the lasagna and then coordinate delivery through the organization.
It shows the incredible lengths some people will go to make sure their neighbors don't go hungry. That was the case at a shopping challenge in Menasha to benefit a food pantry.
3, 2, 1, go!
Armed with shopping lists, volunteers raced for food in a Shop for the Hungry event. All of the food gathered at the event helped stock the shelves at St. Joe's food program. More than $550 worth of food was donated to give back to those who need it most.
People that come to us for food are just so thankful and really appreciate the support that they receive from our community.
Those with the food program say they regularly serve families, veterans, people only receiving Social Security, and sometimes children, further highlighting the need.
Coming up after the break, we show you how not everything is always what it seems. We take you to a shop advertising vacuum repairs, but promises to meet a much greater need.
I just turned 48 and oh no, wait a second, I got those numbers reversed. Okay, 84, that's what it was, yeah.
And stay with us. You are watching Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022.
Just overwhelmed with excitement. Kind of never thought I'd see a day like this.
Some Kaukauna students pulled off a major surprise this year. Their technology and engineering teacher, Dan Von Boxtel, won a national teaching prize of $50,000. Van Boxtel was one of only 20 winners from nearly 800 competitors.
Now, of the $50,000 prize money, $35,000 went to the district for trades education, and the rest went to Van Boxtel.
What are my chances of this? But I thought, well, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try my best, because if I could bring some financial resources to the district to buy some equipment for my students in this shop, I was all for it.
Ben Boxwell has been teaching and coaching in the district for more than 40 years. His knowledge and commitment to influencing the next generation of trades workers was one of the many reasons why he won.
I tell all my kids I want them to find a job, a career that they love to do. It's like me. I tell my wife I'm not going to work. I'm going to school. I'm going to do what I love to do.
He also received a congressional proclamation from U.S. Representative Mike Gallagher. If you're wondering what he did with this personal prize money, he took his wife on a much-deserved vacation. Good for him. The difference that teachers make on students is immeasurable.
Very true, Jordan, because some educators will go to new heights for their students. Here's David Kaiser, the principal at St. James Lutheran School in Shawano. He made himself at home on the school's roof for a couple of nights to help raise money for a new playground at the school.
We have a playground structure that's a little aged. It was put in 20 years ago.
So Principal Kaiser took it upon himself to raise money for a new playground. He didn't turn to a bake sale or a typical school fundraiser. He instead had higher aspirations for himself. Principal Kaiser lived on the school's roof for a few days while donations poured in from the area and a few neighboring states in the Midwest.
That needs to go, and this serves not only the kids here at St. James, but every night we have kids from the community that come over and use this as a place to play too.
Kaiser's staycation on the school's roof raised a total of $32,000. It helped the school reach the overall total of the $70,000 needed to order the new playground. Kaiser told Local 5 the support he received poured in from the Northeast, Wisconsin, and beyond.
The reaction is just phenomenal. So we've got donations coming in from New York, from Michigan, from basically all of the Midwest.
And sometimes the generosity of the people in our community isn't nearly as visible as a principal sitting on a roof.
That was the case of Keith's Vacuum Center off Broadway in downtown Green Bay. It may have said vacuum sales and repairs on the outside, but there was a lot more happening inside.
Come from a family of 14 kids, so we were used to working very, very hard.
Ken Jensen has owned and operated the vacuum repair shop for nearly 60 years and quickly learned the value of hard work and letting his faith guide him. And that's why he started making almost daily trips to St. John's to bring food and clothes to those who need it most.
I enjoy what I'm doing. Enjoy talking to people, and that's the long and short of it.
Since we first met Ken earlier this year, he has moved his shop to South Fisk Street in downtown Green Bay.
Still to come, we show you that positivity knows no bounds. The efforts of one teacher in Northeast Wisconsin to help those struggling to find a place to stay in Ukraine.
The key is that Ward's there. He's there. He's helping real people in real time, you know, and there's no overhead with him.
Stay with us. You're watching Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022. Welcome back. We're continuing to show you the extraordinary efforts of people helping others, like the Green Bay math teacher who was bound and determined to help those facing homelessness in Poland.
Millions of people were forced to leave their homes after Russia invaded Ukraine. One Green Bay teacher saw it as his chance to take action.
We came in with the original idea of trying to find 3 families that we could get apartments for.
Ward Bacon, a math teacher at Green Bay West, along with his wife, headed up the effort to raise enough money to help families impacted by the war have a place to call home. When other students and staff at the school heard about the effort, they jumped in to help raise even more money.
It makes me feel good that there are people within our community that are helping, others who are struggling.
Bacon raised enough money to help 8 families find a temporary home and pay for their utility expenses for a whole year. Humanitarian efforts poured out of Northeast Wisconsin to help those impacted by the war overseas.
Local 5's Paul Stino shows us how Northeast Wisconsin is in for the long haul when it comes to helping the people of Ukraine.
44 pallets of instant oatmeal.
So 44 pallets equates to about 300,000 to 350,000 individual oatmeal packets.
Getting loaded into this truck en route to Europe to help those impacted by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. All thanks to Sturm Foods in Manawa, a subsidiary of Treehouse Foods.
We had come to find out that they were in need of donations for Ukraine, and we decided to move forward with the product donation.
The oatmeal carefully arranged in the truck. Employees putting in an airbag so nothing can move around.
The next stop for all of these boxes that you see behind me is Chicago, and then they're going to be flown out to Poland.
Another example of a Northeast Wisconsin community coming together to help Ukraine.
Just know that people still care is so powerful.
She says donations to the Wisconsin Ukrainian group are down compared to when the conflict first began, but that she's so happy that people are still contributing.
In Ukraine, there's a common phrase that people say, and that is, thank you for not being tired. And really, truly, we thank people here locally for not being tired and not forgetting about Ukraine.
As that truck filled with oatmeal departs the Sturm Foods parking lot, it is clear that Northeast Wisconsin has not forgotten about Ukraine. In Manawa, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.
Now when we come back, we're wrapping up the show.
We'll take one final look back at everything Positively Wisconsin. Stay with Local 5. You're watching Positively Wisconsin, celebrating 2022.
What a great year of stories, Caitlin, but are you really surprised? I mean, I think this is why they call it Wisconsin Nice.
No, I'm not surprised at all. And now it is your turn as we head into 2023. Tell us what your neighbors and friends are up to. Scan the QR code you see right here on your screen to submit an idea that you think is positively Wisconsin. You'll be taken right to our submission page on our website at wearegreenbay.com. And I think that's really what we want to see, and I know that's what so many people love seeing, is our friends, our neighbors, people out there doing these kinds of things.
And it's the holiday season too,
exactly.
So just in time to maybe inspire you at home to go out and do something that you may have seen on this program.
We know their stories are out there, and we thank you for joining us. And as we head into 2023, Local 5 will continue to promise to show you the good things happening in our community.
We hope you all have a great new year, but before we go, we want to leave you with a look back at 2022, a year full of positivity.